Hello and welcome to this video. Now, last week we've had the switchover of Sutton Coldfield, and I've still yet to do a full retune of my TV. So what I've decided to do is to do that tonight, and I'm going to show you first of all, because of all the different switchovers that I've been able to watch and receive, all the different transmitters and regions I can receive, then there's actually I can receive one relay transmitter, that's the Wrekin and, and that's basically just about half a mile or more behind me. And I can also receive the Wrekin, Sutton Coldfield and Winter Hill. And basically, since I've had this TV, I had the TV after the Wrekin and Winter Hill transmitters, but when it comes to the Wrekin and Sutton Coldfield, I've just simply added channels, and so I'm going to do that retune in just a minute, but this is something I'd like to show you first. This is an LG TV, and when I go to Diagnostics it will tell you all your signal levels, so I'll do that now. And these are all the different channels tuned in. Some of them are channels that have closed down, and so like 31 there, that was one of the Wrekin channels, which has now moved channel number. And as I say, I've just added the new channels, the higher powered ones, from the Wrekin and Sutton Coldfield after the full switchovers. So some of these are redundant and I don't need all these frequencies now, but I'll just go through them quickly. So the first one it's found is 22. That's the Wrekin transmitter, and that's the digital 3 and 4 network. So that's the strength you're getting, 90%, quality about 30. If I go to 23, that's digital 3 and 4, that's from the Wrekin. You're getting 93% strength and 100% quality. 26, that's the BBCA network, and that's from the Wrekin, 92% strength, 100% quality, although it does fluctuate a bit, as you might see there sometimes. No problem there though. 28, again that's from the Wrekin transmitter, and I say it's amazing now, just so close to where I am. Okay, I mean the aerial isn't positioned the way it should be, in other words vertically, to receive it, but it's still picking up on the horizontal aerials. So again, that's the BBCA network, and 31 I say it was one from the Wrekin. 39 is a new higher power frequency from Sutton Coldfield. And what I was going to say also about Sutton Coldfield, I live so high up where I am in Brumbo in Wrexham that it allows me to be able to receive Sutton Coldfield. Most of Wrexham can receive the Wrekin, but not many places can receive Sutton Coldfield, and there you go, you got 92 strength and 100 quality from that channel. 41, 93% strength and 100 quality. And if I just have a look now, I forget what all my channels are now. I have a little bit of paper written down here. 41 is the SDN multiplex from the Wrekin. 42, and that seems to be holding 93 strength and 100 quality. and that's SDN from Sutton Coldfield. 43 BBCA multiplex from Sutton Coldfield, 94 strength, 100 quality. 44, and that's 92% strength and 100 quality, and so that's the ARQA A multiplex. 45, that's 93 strength and 100 quality. And 45 is ARQA A from Sutton Coldfield. .46, 94 strength and 100 quality. That's digital 3 and 4 from Sutton Coldfield. 47, ARQA B from the Wrekin. 51 was a Sutton Coldfield channel. 53 was a Wrekin channel. 55, I never used to be able to receive that up until the 21st September, because 55 was ARQA B from Winter Hill, which is this now, but it was also ARQA B from Sutton Coldfield, and because I was receiving both equally the same amount of power, they cancelled each other out, so I had to receive ARQA B from the Wrekin instead. So 94 strength and 100 quality from that one. Again, 57 used to be a Wrekin channel. 58. We now go into our, these are all our Winter Hill channels. I should point out as well, I don't have this TV is not built in with HD, unfortunately, so I don't get all the BBCA HD multiplexes. So there you go for 58, 96 strength and 100 quality. 59, and that's digital 3 and 4, 95 strength, 100 quality. 61, that's ARQA A and 94% strength and 100 quality. And finally 62, so BBCA from Winter Hill, about 95 strength and 100 quality. And so as you see there, you got 3 there, 9 there, including those, and then another 6, and then another 6 again, and that's quite a bit, and when you don't actually need that many. I like to be able to see the different regional news programs, so out of the 17 frequencies, I'll actually only be tuning in 9. Even 9 is more than enough, really, or too much, but if you want to be able to see your regional news, then you are going to have to tune in an additional 4 frequencies, I'm afraid. So, as I say, you got, oh, that's the problem with this TV, when you leave it for too long, it does actually disappear. wish there was a switch to keep it switched on or switched off, however you prefer. So if I count them up now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, well, now it's 14. When it doesn't find a signal, it takes a bit longer to receive it. 14, 15, 16, 17, 21. You've actually got 21 frequencies, including all the redundant signals now. So you've got that one, that one, that one, and that one. So there's 17 active and 4 redundant. So, well, that's that. So we don't need all those frequencies. So now I am going to give it a full reset. So if I go to option, factory reset, it will ask if I'm definitely positive about wanting to do this. So yes, and it might just take a bit of time to do it. Now I forget now if you have to wait. Here it is. You have to go through a menu option. So I have to click on next, English, home use, UK, and I forget now, yeah, you do have to do a manual tuning first of all. I don't want to go through the auto tuning because it will tune in frequencies I don't want. So what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to have the keep the Midlands as my main BBC and ITV regions, even though Wales is really more my region, but to save having to have S4C tuned in on channel 4 preset, which I don't want it, I'm going to keep it both the Midlands, and then I'll tune in the Wales region after. So I'm going to have 26 from the Wrekin tuned in first. It's found 10 TV programs and 11 radio programs. Just turn the volume down. And now to tune in 23. And now I'll add those. And it's found 10 TV programs and no radio programs. And for the commercial multiplexes, what I thought of doing is, whereas I've just added 2 from the Wrekin, the other 3, well, I'm going to tune in the Sutton Coldfield frequencies for those. So just see, you've got some from one transmitter, some from others, and so on. Doesn't really matter, but 42 is for Sutton Coldfield. It would have been 41 from the Wrekin. So let's add those. That's 22 TV programs, 3 radio programs. Now 45, and it would have been 44 from the Wrekin. Just adding them now. And there's 20 TV programs, 1 radio program, and 39 for the ARQA B multiplex, and it would have been 47 from the Wrekin. Right, let's add those. And it's found 20 TV programs, 9 radio programs. And now I'm going to go straight to adding the Welsh channels from the Wrexham Roast transmitter. So 28, that will tune in the BBCA multiplexes. It's found a signal, press add. And 10 TV programs, 13 radio programs. Now 22. There's the signal. Press add. And 10 TV programs, no radio programs. And now we'll tune in the same for the Winter Hill transmitter, 62 for BBCA, and just adding them. There's 10 TV programs, 11 radio programs. Now it's 59. This is the final frequency I'll be adding. So that's digital 3 and 4 from Winter Hill, and let's add those. And there's 10 TV programs found and no radio programs found. And that's all the auto tuning I'll be doing, or manual tuning. So I'm missing out SDN, ARQA A and ARQA B from Winter Hill. I'm missing out the same 3 from the Wrekin. I'm also missing out BBCA digital 3 and 4 from Sutton Coldfield. So now if I now do that diagnostics, there'll be less channels to search for. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that makes it much quicker and simpler when you want to look at your frequencies and also to go through your channel list too, because the other thing I was going to show you is this. When I go to the TV guide, now before, this is actually something I could have shown you before I did the reset, but your TV channel list, EPG you could call it, electronic program guide. Before I had so many channels tuned in that basically after the main channels are tuned in, it then starts again on 800, and then when it gets from 800 to 999, if there's still more channels you wanted to tune in, then it has to find a place to fit them into. So you were getting channels stuck everywhere. So I had every single channel from 800 to 999 filled up with a channel, and then you were getting all sorts of channels fitted in where they shouldn't be. Just go back one, for example. I'll go back forwards again. You're getting a channel on 35, you're getting one on 39. Every single channel from 50 to 59 was filled up, likewise 61 to 69, 73 to 79, 83 and 84, 88, 90, 91, and even into the 100s you were still getting channels needed to be fitted in somewhere. So I'm glad now I've done that full reset and retune, and the TV program listing is just like how it should be. The only thing I wish with this TV is that you could change the preset numbers for some, because BBC One Wales, as you see there, on 800, it would be nice to have that on 801. If you change the page, you see you've got BBC Two Wales on 801, that should go on 802, and then you don't really need an additional BBC Three, BBC Four and so on. So all you really need is BBC One Wales, BBC Two Wales, and then if you go through the next page, ITV1 Wales, S4C, ITV1 plus 1. You don't really need another channel 5 really. And then for the West Midlands, no, for the Northwest channels I also tuned in. You see BBC One on 819, that would be the Northwest BBC One. Idea you could do with having that on 811 and BBC Two 812, ITV1 813, and Channel 4 814. Again, you don't really have to have all 5 channels, but you could have it if you wanted to, and then ITV1 plus 1, perhaps on 816. So it just tunes in channels that you really don't need or want sometimes, and you just can't delete them individually, which is a pity. But one thing you can always do is set these as favourites, the ones you do want, and then you can just refer to the favourites when you want to view them. And with the radio as well, the extra frequencies I tuned in, it's also adds the radio programs as well on those frequencies. So just like with the TV, it adds your first radio station on 800, and yeah, it keeps on going to 821. So a lot of channels that you could do without, but if I'd known this, it would do that before buying that TV, I would have gotten a different model. But the good thing now, that's before I had analog channels tuned in, and it meant like if I was to go to say channel 5, it would ask which channel 5 you want. Now it will go straight to that. So you know, that's certainly a lot better. Again, if I wanted BBC One, it will go straight to that instead of wanting to go to BBC One Sutton Coldfield on the analog. So certainly liked a lot of channels doing that, and I'm glad I've done it. And well, thank you for watching, and if it's been a bit boring to you, then I guess I could only make it as entertaining as what was on television at that time. But well, when I last did a video, I said that would be my last ever one, but then I remembered after that I'd been wanting to do a full reset, and I thought, why not go and film the resets and put that on YouTube. So so that will be appearing very soon, and once again, thanks for watching, and goodbye.